What makes you single so far? Story 1. On Downton Abbey, there's a beautiful older sister and a plain younger sister. The old sister was expecting a proposal from a duke, but he ended up leaving without pursuing anything more serious. The younger sister cattily says to the older one, "So the duke slipped the hook." Older sister replies, "At least I'm not fishing without bait." That line always comes to mind when people talk about plenty of fish in the sea. Story 2. I have thought about this. I was homeschooled until high school and a bit autistic, so I did not realize any of my crushes liked me back at the time. Despite being insulted for not realizing, I really just didn't get it. College was a small college, not many options. Mostly working, married adults were my fellow students. Also, I got led on for like a year, then at a future point I got fat and didn't have options really. Joined the military, lost the weight, was moving frequently for training. When I finally settled down, I don't know, I tried. Dating apps didn't work. I tried getting advice. Never even went out with anyone. Friend took me to bars, all older women. I wasn't disliked by any means, but I wasn't about to get with a married bar woman. Learned the statistics, decided dating apps were a scam. Didn't really dare date coworkers because of the rules, and very few were female. I focused on my career instead. I got out of the military only recently, but now I am disabled. Physically, I look normal, so I don't exactly get sympathy points, and my mental energy isn't what it used to be. Physically, I had to give up working out and riding motorcycles, and everything else I enjoyed or wanted to try. Fortunately, I had homebody hobbies to fall back on. But I'm not yet certain how this influences my dating odds. But speculations are, it's not good. Not to mention I'm in my late 20s already. Also, regained some weight because of that. Working on dieting. Hard when you're staying with grandma. I'll probably move soon enough, then we'll see. So, in summary, I don't think I did anything wrong. I just wasn't mature enough at the times when it was easy to meet people, and that was beyond my control. Now that I am, I don't know how to meet people, and most of the methods to do so involve having to actually have the energy to go and do something semi-consistently. Honestly, I'm concerned the type of girl I'd like to meet is as difficult to meet as I am, so my odds are probably just as good literally throwing a cute plushie into a crowd as anything else. It's all a matter of winning the lottery. Could meet them anywhere, any way, no matter how improbable, or could never meet anyone. Don't know how to change that. Story 3. Not a lot of available men. I met Mr. Avoidant, moves fast in the beginning, talks big, says you are the woman of his dreams, and then gets scared and runs after 3 months. Mr. I don't want a relationship, but I wouldn't mind FDUB, not doing that. The boys that need to grow up. The grandpas. So yeah, here I am, all healed from past relationships. Yes, I went to therapy and am securely attached. Got my life in order, worked on my body, lost a lot of weight, going to the gym now, got my teeth fixed, dressed nicely. I'm kind, loving, open, chatty. I have the golden retriever personality. I'm loyal and stable. And what I have seen in the past year, guys prefer the more toxic woman, more drama, the chase. Does she like me or not? Women who don't take care of themselves, are unkind and loud and mean, and the men follow them around like puppies. I sometimes don't understand this world. And yes, men say they want a woman like me. They will pursue a woman like me, but when they realize what it means, they leave. I will not play games. I will answer texts within minutes. I will suggest dates myself. I will reassure a man that I'm thinking of him and he need not to worry that I'm leaving or cheating, and apparently that is too stable and scary. Story 4. Ever since I started dating, I've just jumped from one relationship to another. Over the last 15 years, I was in 3 serious relationships that lasted 5 years each. The last one turned abusive. I am loving living alone and being single. I'm figuring out what I need to fix within myself and trying to develop healthy habits, and I take a ton of naps. I am not interested in a serious relationship, even though I have crushes. I'm not interested in owing anyone my time or having to report to someone or having to manage someone else's problems. So I am single because it suits me. If I never have another serious committed relationship again, I think I'd be fine with that. I've spent 20 years bending over backwards for people who have just screwed me over. I'm done with it. I'm happier alone. Story 5. I've never dated or even attempted to because I'm gay. I've spent a long time hiding it from everyone because I do not want to be shunned or be looked at differently by my family. The thought of going out with someone is good, yet scary to me. To date someone, I'd have to do it either in secret or by coming out to my family. I don't think I could handle either choice. Plus, the guys I like are not the stereotypical gay man, very feminine with a taste for all pink stuff. And knowing which manly dude is gay is very tricky and can end with violence. So, I stay single. Story 6. I'm 23. I am not only single, but also virgin. I felt attraction few times. The first attraction I had was in the end of last year. This year I had a crush, I declared, and was rejected. Because I don't feel attraction very often, and only started feeling attraction later, I'm unexperienced in everything about romance. I think it makes sense to add that it took me a lot of time to develop social skills and be able to make friendships. First time I was able to make friendship was after being diagnosticated with autism and participating in therapy. I was 15. And after entering college, it took me years again to be able to make new friends in the new context. Story 7. It's my choice. Like where I am at hookup culture is very free, so the level of seriousness or just normal decency is in the garbage level. I always ran across, why should I change or wait for you when I can get any other person to do what I want, or be on the same page as me in less time? Bye. And I'm like, well, bye, LOL. It just became so repetitive to build genuine connections and form a friendship that can build into a relationship, so I just stopped dating. I hate to feel like I have to put out for anything to go anywhere, and it hasn't even been 2 weeks or we haven't been on more than one date. Also, the guys that seem to really be so sweet, kind, understanding, and patient are always married, and when I find that I'm out, I'm like, damn, it's time to move along. So, I have come to accept that this is, and I have adjusted my life accordingly. As a woman, I am a giver, a pleaser, a spoiler, and I am going to treat you how I treat me so damn good. I ain't just giving that to anyone or accepting less. So, single life it is, and I have to say I'm doing it well. Edit. Oh, and I always got the "you're just different" or "not what I expected," and I immediately know what that means, LOL. Story 8. I like sitting around and reading, listening to music, watching movies, drawing pictures, or playing video games. I'm active outside in my job, but I'm old and love being sedentary and consuming media in my downtime. I just don't provide an interesting narrative that could complement a woman's life. I'm fine with that. I had my rowdy 20s and 30s, had many relationships. In my 40s, I have an extremely limited social battery. I can only do about 40 hours out in the world before I start feeling stressed. At this point, even if someone that perfectly matches me never appears, I'm chill.